Too easy for be a
One
dog.
talks never two. You get me?
My
You're eating good.
Yeah.
Huh?
Feel your father them say.
Penny. What you say?
Yeah, it's
We
too
friends?
easy for be a dog. So I'm seeing all the skirt and the leotard. And you know me feel, but I know me a dog. So you have to take it all off, call me a boss. It's too easy for me. Say you want something, me I say you're nasty.
Yes,
say
people.
Me I say you're on it.
I'm a Batman.
But you're still a fan. You have a man, but you're on a shot.
Not feeling too fresh still. Unpacking. Still doing the most. Got like one little suitcase left full of shit I need to clear out. Half of these are just freebies. Desk is mad. Yard's clean, shoes everywhere. Bought a brand new camera, so right about now I'm filming on the Nikon ZR, whatever you want to call it. I had the A7C for like, not long. I low-key might keep both still. Definitely don't need both, but might keep both. And I might use the ZR for like everything, music videos and whatever else, and I'll take that around with me and do photos and little social media stuff, B-roll, B-camera. Still got my pocket as well though, because this is the one. But obviously, anyway, let me get into it officially. So, yeah, man, I've so much places I can start. When I first moved to America, I made like 10 vlogs and I put none of them out because it felt too much effort without like real purpose, you know what I mean? So I am going to try and do more vlogs now that I've been here for 4 years, and I've been putting out like, I'll call it lifestyle vlogs where I'm moving around and showing you what I did that day without saying, hey, here's day one, or hey, welcome this morning, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna have like the lifestyle vlogs and I'm gonna have like face to camera, just talk about what's going on. You get me? So that's it. So here's what's going on. Quick and fast. Last couple months from when the year started, like I would say more so for me, start of February, I've just been really focused on making music, finishing music, putting out music, and doing musical things like performing and networking in different spaces to really effectively do the thing I need to do, you know? So that could easily just be performing, doing shows, going to events. And early February, I decided, let me be my old self again. My old self just gets things done and just does things, you know? And one of those things was to go to a show called Gold Beams. I went to Gold Beams in Oakland. It's an open mic, happens all the time, but every year around February they do one that allows you to win money. You can win money at many of them, but this one allows you to win money and be entered into competition if you win. Going back 2-3 years ago when I first got, or 3-4 years ago when I first got here, I entered that competition and came second without really knowing where I was and what's going on. 3-4 years later, I understand the scope of Oakland, you know? So I went back there and I gave them a different vibe. Ironically, similar song, but different vibe. And I won the money, won the competition. And then my guy, Jamie Dredd, flew out from Austin, Texas. He's from Wolverhampton too, but he lives in Texas. Flew out and he DJ'd the show for me, which was sick. So it became a really good show, good event, good energy. Moved around there. People really loved the vibe of what we was doing. So I was grateful. And then the next thing we did, Dredd went back to Austin, and I knew the next thing coming up was South by Southwest. So like last year, I've been going Southwest. This is South by Southwest. This is my 5th one now this year. I went 2022, 23, 24, 25, and then 26. So I just come back from 22 and 23. I don't really know what to take of it. I liked it, really enjoyed it, but was honestly just going with the flow and quite like influenced just by the energy and the vibe, you know what I mean? Kind of miss the first time I was just like, rolling with Dredd. Second time, I was just trying to understand how to move in this big industry space in America as an artist who I feel's conquered my home city, who's done so much in the UK, who's done so much in different, you know, platforms, radio, personality, musician, rapper, artist, all these other things. And then by year 3 now, I understood, the network really is the net worth. So again, 3rd year, I'll come by myself. When I come by myself, I've linked up with Anyone the Wanderer artist I've known forever, a good friend I've known forever. She went to his wedding last year. Then after that, I linked up with Shady Araka and D's Kid and third. These guys are from like a place called Hull in the UK. Anyone the Wanderer is from my home city, from Wolverhampton. And then like people like Sanity and Taju, loads of different people from the Midlands and all over the UK. So I was by myself, but I was moving with people and I still could network. So year 4 now, because from year 3, I'm seeing all these people come through. I'm like, the only thing I'm missing is a team. So I decided to call my brother, and I'm like, yo, Rush, I need you to come through. He's a big videographer in the UK. And not necessarily I wanted to film, because I needed him to understand what it was first. And I called on Trill Troy Jinx from the UK, big artist from the UK. Again, just to come through and get his vibe. Hopefully he'll like it. He'll want to come back again. And I also got like my DJ, don't worry about that. But he was the only person I wanted to come and supported to get there, so I could start this idea of a team. So I wanted to look like a team. So I got my brother, big videographer, big eyes, Trill Troy, and then my DJ. So I'm like, we can move correct. And when it comes time to do the show, all I need is my DJ. My brother can film, cool. If not, it doesn't really matter. But it's more about trying to build this vibe outside, see how it looks. And it was kind of there. My brother helped with a lot, actually. Trill Troy helped with a lot, and you get me. So this year now, we've dropped out the DJ. That situation just didn't work. And I'm with my brother, and I'm with Trill. And they both understand the position and the vibe and the settings and the networking. So, you know, like this year around, I got all the footage I needed, all the connections. We all separately got connections and brought the connections together. And I want to really like implement and build on that, man. It's weird. I've landed back in California, because that's where I live. And I know there's a lot I'm not explaining. It's because I'm trying to give you this narrative of the story without going too deep into each side story, which will just blow up this whole video, you know what I mean? I can get into that at some point, you know, for sure. But overall, man, it was like, what I'm getting at is, it literally took me 5 years or 5 occasions to really lean into who I was 5 years prior, 7 years ago, prior to the pandemic, you know what I mean? And I feel like I'm there, but life also changes. I'm getting older, I'm feeling different, thinking different, my future's plans are different. But even still, I know like the aim, the goal hasn't changed. I've just got more of a focus on it. It means a little bit more to me. So taking this opportunity to really lean into myself, you know, be myself, truth version of myself. Yeah, man, I got a lot of footage to show you guys from South by Southwest. At some point, I'm going to do an edit, and it's just going to be called 5 years of South by Southwest. I've got footage from everyone, and I haven't posted it all. I got like a project, I call it album if you want, coming out called Remedy. That'll come at the end of the year, December 2026. Some singles are going to be dropping. The first one is Cutting All the Bull. Yeah, man, things are going in still. Feel a lot more focused, a lot more clear-minded, a lot more ready, you know. And I got some small tasks, some small things I need to resolve and sort out and figure out. But yeah, man, I made a lot of links when I was at this South by Southwest. A lot of people can mix and master. I met managers, I met agents, I met all types of people. And I think it's because I was looking for them, but not on a search for them, if that makes sense. I was very clear, like, yo, I'm just trying to do this. I'm just trying to do that. I've got all that pattern. And a lot of weird stuff happened at South by Southwest this year. You know what? So this is the end of the video. But let me give you the last little piece. I'll give you one story, and this one might get me cancelled still, but so it goes. Me read the title, my brother, Trill Troy, music artist, good friend, stood up by a wall, just kind of on 6th Street, the main street in Austin, just looking around and feeling the vibe and whatnot. And someone runs up to me and they're like making noise, but like it's audible, but it's not, there's no words. So obviously we're on 6th Street. I'm always on high alert when there's a lot of people around. But in that moment, I think I was a little intoxicated, and the person come from the side of me, so I was like, right, like I kind of almost went to hit him, you know what I mean? And I like see him, and I'm like, yo, back up a little bit, and he's talking, and he realized I'm like cliffing. Said he wants part of the cliff. I was like, take the cliff, whatever. Like it's too much. Yeah, I got bullied for it. Too much, gave it to him. And then there's 2 more people come up, same energy, and I think they're asking if they can have some. I'm like, yeah, it's yours now. Take it. Like have a whale of a time. You get me? And I'm realizing 10 minutes, 5 minutes before, there's a girl that kept walking up and down. So now my brain's like, is this some setup? Like what's going on? And she runs up now. Bear in mind, these 3 people are like in front of me and read the title. And then Jinx is there. Trill Troy is there. And this girl that I was on about runs and jumps in front and puts her hand over his shoulder, makes the same noise. And I'm like, yo, what is going on? I even said to Trill, I'm like, yo, man's a bit overwhelmed. Or Trill said it to me, and I said, nah, I get it. Man's overwhelmed. And we kind of moved out of this way. My girl's still asking. Them man are still making noise. And I'm like, yo, take the weed and go. You get me? And then come to find out, when I'm like really looking at the situation, this girl's just asking for the restroom, because we're stood by a door, so she's thinking we can let her in this spot, and they're asking me for the Sensi because they can smell it. But the part that I'm missing is that all 4 of these people are deaf or hard of hearing or whatever they may be, but there is some inability or disability or, you know what I mean, unscripted superpower that they have, and I'm just missing it, you know what I mean? So it was mad, because at first like man's like worried and then angry and annoyed, and then I'm like, oh okay, one of them. But it was weird still. I've never had that before. And it also made me realize people with like any kind of like mad inability or whatever that term might be, the way they have to maneuver through life is just so different. You get me? And I say the first story and I say the second story to say like, there's just a lot I don't understand that I think I understand. And there's a lot that I'm okay to say I don't understand, because I would like to understand. But not everything needs to be understood. All right, you guys, appreciate ya. Myself Vital. Obviously, you got me right now on a mellow and calm one. Got my brand new camera, brand new lenses. You get me? Just come back from South by Southwest 2026. I was with my brother for like 2+ weeks, which was beautiful. I was with my G, Joe Troy, for 2+ weeks. You get me? You get me? Look a cat over there now. He missed me still. I don't know if you can see him. I don't want to move the camera too tough. Oh, it's a mess. He's like there. Hold on. See him there? See his head? Let me get a little focus on this to go. So, yeah. That's it, really, people. I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of you. You know? Yeah, man. Look out for Cutting Out the Bull. Still check out Nothing to Declare, Main Character Energy, Radioactive, and every project before that. Yeah, man. I got 3 music videos coming as well so far. So, yeah, man. Very grateful right about now. Very prepared, very ready. And the sun's out. I landed and the sun's out, so ain't got nothing to worry about. Peace. Manners and respect.